Welcome everyone to another edition of Sports Predictions. We are back and just as mediocre as ever. I'm your host, Movie Master Mike.
And this is Boston Boy.
Alright, are you ready to recap Week 3 in the NFL 2014 season?
Let's take a look.
Alright. Game 1, we had the Buccaneers at the Falcons, and the Bucks got slaughtered by the Falcons, and I think we both had the Falcons winning.
Yeah, it was it was annihilation, obliteration, humiliation, all those shun words you can think of. It was really bad.
Yes. All right, so we both had the Falcons winning. Got that one right. The next game, Chargers at Bills. I had the Bills winning, and you had the Chargers winning, and the Chargers won, so I got that one wrong. Okay. The next game was Ravens at the Browns. We both had the Browns winning, I believe.
Yeah, tight game.
And the Ravens barely squeaked it out, so we both got that one wrong. Next was Titans at Bengals, and the Bengals won, and we both had Bengals winning, so that's good for us. Next was Cowboys-Rams. We both had the Cowboys, even though it was tough to choose the Cowboys because they do suck.
They barely won, but yeah. Also came back for a win.
Exactly. Next game was Packers-Lions. We both had the Packers winning, and they lost.
The 1 week I didn't take the Lions, they beat the Packers.
Yeah. Next was Texans at Giants. We both had the Texans winning, and the Giants won.
To my chagrin, they got their first W.
Yeah, fuck the Giants.
Yeah.
Next was Colts at Jaguars. We both had the Colts winning, and they did. It was pretty much a slaughter. So that was good. Next was Vikings at Saints. We both had the Saints winning, and we got that one right. The Saints did win. Next was Raiders at Patriots, and we both had the Patriots winning since they're our team. And we should have slaughtered them, but we didn't. We barely won.
Yeah.
So, but we got the pick right. Next was Eagles-Redskins. I had the Eagles. Did you have the Eagles?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I think we both had the Eagles. And the Eagles won, but just barely. And again, they had to come from behind.
Yeah, really good game, yeah.
Yeah, so the Eagles, they can do it, but they really have to try at the end.
Yeah.
Next was, did you have something to say about that game?
Well, no, actually, the next game, this one's interesting because I chose the 49ers. I think we both did.
Yeah, we both chose the 49ers against the Cardinals. But then later you were like...
I told him on Sunday as we were watching the Patriots barely squeak out their win that I thought the Cardinals were going to win. I was convinced, and of course they did. But I had initially chosen the 49ers, so...
Yeah, my heart was for the Cardinals since they're my secondary team. But for some reason I just thought Kaepernick and the Niners would go there and win, but they didn't, which is good.
Yeah.
Because the Cardinals are the home team, so good for them. But I got that one wrong. Well, I guess technically we both did, but... You changed your vote.
Well, no, I'll stick with my original, but I just wanted to mention that I wanted to change it. Anyway, the Super Bowl.
Next was, the rematch of the Super Bowl, Broncos-Seahawks. I thought the Broncos could go in there and win, and they played a good game, but the Seahawks won. Yeah,
they came back and made me really nervous. Seahawks had to win in overtime. It was a crazy game.
Yeah, but I had the Broncos, you had the Seahawks, so you got that one right, I got it wrong.
Yeah.
Next game, Chiefs and Dolphins. We both had the Dolphins winning, and the Chiefs won by...
Wait, did I have the Dolphins? Did I choose the Dolphins?
Oh, no, I think I chose the Dolphins and you had the Chiefs. That's right.
Chiefs.
Yeah, so you got that one right and I got it wrong.
Yeah.
And then next game was Steelers and Panthers. And we both had the Panthers winning, I believe.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, and the Steelers ended up winning. So we both got that one wrong. And then the Monday night game was Bears at Jets, and we both had the Jets. Wow, and the Bears won.
Bears, yeah.
So those are our picks. I think I got 9 games wrong.
I didn't count. I got a few more than that right.
Yeah, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I got 9 games wrong. Wow. So I think you got 7 games wrong.
Yeah, it's not quite so bad.
All right, well, moving on to Week 4 of the 2014 NFL season. First game we have is Giants-Redskins, division rivals on the Thursday night game tonight.
Yeah, I think this should be pretty good. I'd like to say that it would be slaughter based on the Giants' first couple games, but Giants did a lot better last week than they had the first couple, so it'll be a good one, but I'm going to go Redskins on this one at home.
All right, yeah, Giants-Redskins. I hate the Giants. I don't want them to win. And they did look a lot better last week, but I'm going to have to go with the Redskins as well. They just look a little better.
Yeah.
So, all right, next game we got Bills at the Texans.
Man, this is a pretty interesting matchup too. The Giants beat the Texans last week, but
the Bills also lost last week.
Yeah. I think these teams are pretty much on par with each other. It's a tough one. I guess I'm gonna have to go with the home team with the Texans.
Home team of the Texans.
Question mark?
Right. I don't remember who I went with because that's a tough one, like you said. Bills and Texans. I think you have to go with the home team on that because, like you said, they're on par. So I'm gonna go with the Texans as well.
Yeah.
All right. Next we got Panthers at the Ravens. Another good matchup.
Yeah, man. Panthers didn't do as well last week as I thought they would. Ravens won their game, but that's not always what you need to use to decide. I mean, there's other things. I think that the Panthers will come back and beat the Ravens at home. Panthers for the win.
And the Panthers are going to win. I disagree. With these two teams, like the Ravens, like they look better and better, it seems, every week. And the Panthers have looked worse and worse every week, it seems.
Yeah.
So I'm going to go again with the home team. The Ravens are going to get this win.
All right.
All right, next we got Packers and Bears.
Man. Normally I would go Packers hands down, but Bears are at home. Bears have looked a lot better, although their defense has been pretty bad this year. But, man, Packers just haven't been showing up. But I think it's about time they do. They lost to the Lions, and I just can't see them continuing on that streak. I have to go. My gut here is the Packers to win.
Normally I would be with you, but the Packers have just looked so terrible this season so far, and the Bears have just... I said in the other podcast that they're one of those teams that you think they could do really well, they never ever do very well, but they're just looking so much better than the Packers. So again, I'm going with the home team. I'm going with the Bears.
Okay.
All right, next we have Lions at the Jets.
It's another good one. Both teams. Lions won, Jets lost. Another team that I'd put on par with each other, though, or a game where I'd put the two teams on par with each other.
The Lions have Megatron.
Yeah, the Jets don't have a whole lot of anything, and they might be throwing Michael Vick in there if it keeps going the way it's gone. So I hope it does, and I'm going to go with that. Let's go Lions.
All right, yeah, with the Lions and the Jets, God, I hate the Jets, and I really don't want them to put Vick in there because then I'd hate them even more because I fucking hate Michael Vick.
Yeah.
But, they don't play terrible football. But the Lions have just been looking so good lately.
Yeah.
Especially against the Packers. Like, it's like, rivals, division rivals, and just that, what's the quarterback's name? With the funny throw.
Stafford, yeah.
Yeah, he throws like
Side
weird
arms.
off the side. Yeah, like yeah, he just I don't know, like him and Megatron. So I'm gonna have to go Lions beating the Jets.
Okay.
All right, next we have Titans at the Colts.
Titans at Colts, another divisional game. I don't know what to say other than just Colts. I mean, Titans had a pretty good first game, but the Colts shouldn't have lost their first couple, and I think they're going to go on a streak. So Colts again.
Yeah, the Titans. I don't know. Like, I'd like to like the Titans because the Titans is a really cool name. The logo is actually kind of cool and stuff, especially the logos that we're using, the alternate logos, the fan-made logos. But just I don't know. I just can't root for them against most of these teams that they play.
Yeah. And
they're not playing great football. And the Colts with Andrew Luck, you're right. They shouldn't have lost their first couple of games. So I'm going to have to agree. The Colts are going to win. All right, next we got Dolphins at the Raiders. Fucking Raiders.
Yeah, they played the Patriots pretty tough, but I don't think that was anything so much to do with them being good as it is to say that the Patriots are just playing poorly or mediocre.
Yeah.
I think that there's going to be an average team all year, as much as I hate to say it. Not that we're talking about the Patriots, but I guess that kind of leads into this game. Dolphins beat us. The last couple games they played, they didn't do too well. So, man, I guess this is a tough one, but I'm going to have to go Dolphins.
Yeah, the Raiders, I don't know. Like, they looked good against the Patriots, but like you said, like that's just the Patriots just not playing well. Like, Amendola's not doing anything. Gronk dropped a few balls. Ridley just runs for 3 yards.
Right.
And, he's not one of those rushers that can, like, find a gap and get 15 yards. Like, he always only gets, like, 3 yards.
Right.
And the Dolphins did beat us. And what's their quarterback's name?
Tannehill.
Tannehill, yeah. I mean, he's not bad. He's not great, but
He'll never be great, but
No, but
he's serviceable.
Yeah, he's not bad. But that Carr guy, that rookie on the Raiders,
pretty good.
he was pretty good. He did a good job. But I'm gonna have to go with the Dolphins as well.
Yeah.
They just seem like
this one's kind of a tough one somehow. The Raiders, I really put them really low, but then again, the Dolphins have had a bad streak, so.
Yeah, but I'm gonna have to go with Dolphins as well. All right, next we got the Buccaneers at the Steelers.
Man, after last week, the Buccaneers are shaping up to look like the worst team in the league. They were just embarrassed, and Steelers are another mediocre, maybe mediocre to almost high-level team. So Steelers all the way at home.
Yeah, the Bucs they just don't have it this year. They're just gonna go on a terrible streak. They might win a few more games depending on their schedule, but the Steelers have just been looking better and better. It seems.
Yeah.
Like they lost week 1, right?
Right.
And then they've just been winning. So I don't know. Like I don't like Roethlisberger. I don't like the Steelers very much, but in years past when the Patriots played the Steelers, I always had a wrench in my stomach because I was like, oh, the Steelers, the Iron Curtain, and all this stuff. But the Steelers they just look like a much, much, much better team. So I'm going to go Steelers as well.
Yeah.
All right, next Jaguars at the Chargers.
Jaguars are the Jaguars. And the Chargers have been playing really well. They beat the Super Bowl winning Seahawks and playing really confident, playing smart football, I think. Chargers at home, definitely.
Yeah, the Jags are like the Bucks or the Raiders. Like they could get it, they can maybe get some wins, but they might look good against a team here or there. But the Chargers, like last year, they beat Denver when Denver was like the best team there's ever been in the NFL, and and they beat the champs last week or 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna go Chargers at home all the way. Next game, Falcons at the Vikings.
Falcons at Vikings. It's interesting, but man, the way the Falcons played last week, I don't know. Again, if that was so much to do with the Falcons doing really good or the Buccaneers just not showing up, but either way, the Falcons, Matt Ryan threw some really, really nice passes, and he's a really good quarterback. I don't think he gets enough credit.
I agree.
Especially based on last year, but Vikings not so much. Falcons a win, although on the road.
Yeah, the Vikings. Is Matt Castle back? Didn't he hurt himself?
Yeah, but I think they named Teddy Bridgewater the starter. No, I think he's going to be out for about 4 weeks, 4 to 6, I think. But I think Teddy Bridgewater will play the rest of the season, barring an injury to him.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, with that, and the Vikings just haven't looked very good
after Adrian Peterson being.
The Falcons they won week 1, didn't they? They squeaked the win against the Saints. Yeah. So I think you're right. Matt Ryan doesn't get nearly enough credit as he should. 'Cause I remember a few years ago, I think I mentioned it before on the podcast that them and the Patriots both had 13-3 records. So it's like we know that they can do it.
Right.
So Matt Ryan can do it. Yeah, last year they just I don't know what happened. I'm going to go with you on this one. The Falcons are going to win. Next, we got Eagles at the 49ers.
Man, this is going to be a good one. Although the 49ers haven't been playing, but once again, I don't know if the Cardinals were just that good that they made the 49ers look as bad as they did. I mean, not terrible. They scored a couple of touchdowns, but the Eagles were just firing off. They have been all season, just touchdown after touchdown, especially in the second half of games. So, man, I really can see this one going either way. I think the 49ers are due for a win, but it's not like that's how it works. You're not due for a win, but you still feel like a team has to win eventually. But
especially a good team, a team that was at the Super Bowl a few years ago.
Yeah.
So
I'm not sure that maybe what's the coach's name?
Harbaugh.
Harbaugh, yeah. I'm not sure if he was just a shooting star and now he's just kind of starting to dwindle, and I'm hearing that they're having troubles in the front office. But
oh wow, I didn't know that.
So they may just be on the decline. We're talking too much here. The Eagles. I'm gonna go Eagles.
Yeah, the Niners. I didn't hear anything about the coaching situation or anything, but they have a lot of injuries right now, but so did the Cardinals last week. So that was like the injury game, and so they both had to step it up to see who would win. And yeah, the Eagles, man, they just know how to score.
How about what's his name, the quarterback? He was getting knocked on his ass all game and just kept Throwing touchdowns, man.
Yeah,
He is an awesome quarterback.
That's right. Yeah, he was getting beat up. I mean, Kaepernick, he's an athlete, man. Like, he can.
I thought you were gonna say asshole, which he also is.
Yeah, but I mean, like, the guy can run. He can dodge hits. He can get hit and just keep running. And
yeah.
So I mean, you can't rule them out. Like I said, they're due for a win. And a team like that went to the Super Bowl, they almost went to the Super Bowl last year, and they almost went to the Super Bowl with Smith the year before that.
Right.
And so you can't count them out. And teams like that have tasted that kind of success, when you start losing, like, they're gonna build themselves up and get a win, and then maybe start a roll on that. But I'm with you. The Eagles just know how to score. The Eagles are gonna go into San Francisco, and they're going to pull out a win. All right, next we got Saints at the Cowboys.
Man, I can't say enough bad about the Cowboys. I hate them. And the Saints, they were one of those 0-2 teams this year to start, and I thought that they were going to pull out of that and make the playoffs. And I think this game is one of the routes to that goal. So, they're going to beat the Cowboys at home.
Yeah, the Cowboys... that fucking Romo coaster. You never know when they're going to be good and when they're going to be shitty.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the Saints, they have a much, much better quarterback and a much better coach. So, I'm going to go Saints on the road.
Yeah, I think that Romo coaster went up last week, and it's probably going to come back down this week.
Yep.
Another 8-8.
Next we got the Monday night game, the last game of the week. We have a few byes this week, so.
And it's interesting. What is this? There's 4 weeks in a row that the Patriots have been on live television. That never happens for any team to be 4 weeks in a row on live television. All 4 weeks you haven't had to have.
Well, here in Tucson, because my dad lives in Phoenix, and he said the Patriots game wasn't on up there.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
weird.
maybe we're just lucky then.
Yeah. But anyway, it's Monday night game is going to be the Patriots at the Chiefs. That's a tough one. That is a tough one for the Patriots.
Oh, man. I mean, based on the way that both of their seasons are going, I can't pick against my Patriots. Honestly, based on the way that both teams have played so far this season, I believe that the Chiefs are the better team. But the Patriots always find a way to win, and I just don't see them going to 2-2. This is a really tough one, but I'm going to go Patriots. Patriots are going to win.
All right. Yeah, this is a really tough one because the Chiefs, as much success as they had last year, was it last season or the season before?
Last season, right? They had the 9-0 at one point.
Yeah. That was last season. As much success as they had last season, the Patriots just playing really
poorly. Yeah,
poorly and just moderate this season. And no one thought that, at least we didn't think that they'd get to 12-4 last year, get a number 2 seed, and if we wouldn't have lost to those fucking Dolphins towards the end of the season, we got the number 1 seed.
Right.
But who would have thought we had the number 2 seed last year with losing everybody last year.
Yeah.
But in this year it's even worse, it seems. I mean,
Will Fork's back
and Gronk's back. I mean, Gronk was there for a while last year.
Yeah.
He just kept getting hurt. But Will Fork is back this year. He had that hilarious interception
to win the game last week.
But they're just playing on crutches. So I think you're right. The Chiefs are probably the better all-around team, but you never rule out Brady and Belichick.
Yeah,
they will find a way to win, and if they don't win this week, they're gonna win
the week after.
Yeah. But you're right. You can't vote against our Patriots. I'm gonna have to go with the Patriots, stealing one on the road against the Chiefs.
All right.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you for listening to our picks on the Week 4 of the NFL 2014 season. I'm your host, Movie Master Mike.
And Boston Boy.
All right. See you next time.